Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The miracles and the Buddhasāsana, Part 2. We are discussing about Kewata Sutta. In this Kewata Sutta, the Buddha mentions in three miracles. 80 Patihariya, the miracles of psychic power. Adesana Parihariya, the miracles of mind readings. Anusasani Patihariya, the miracles of the Buddha's instructions. I'm briefly explain the three miracles and let's talk. But now, regarding the third miracle, Anusasani Patihariya, Anusasani Patihariya, the miracles of Buddha's instructions. Miracles for instructions. I will continue to explain. Now there are a lot of disasters in the world. There are a lot of kinds of problems in the world. In Pali, they are called kappa, pandemic, okay? Or a kinds of disasters. As you know, there are three kappas, three kinds of kappa, three kinds of pandemic, three kinds of epidemic. Number one, Dobekandra kappa. Number two, Rogandra kappa. Number three, Satandra kappa. What is Dobekandra kappa? Dobekandra kappa means the periods of times, very long periods of time. There's not enough food in the world, or shortage of food, or famine. Okay, periods of famine. Sometimes there's no proper rain in the world. Sometimes there are very heavy rain in the world. Then what happens? Then a lot of flood in the world. Then you are experiencing the flood in the world. In Myanmar, in China, in other countries, there are a lot of flood. At the time, they cannot plant any fruit, any grain, paddy, etc. Is it? Then after some time, there's no food to eat. There's not enough food for all human beings in the world. Then they experience this kinds of famine. Or this is, it may be a little bit longer, sometimes 1 year, sometimes more than 1 year, etc. Or this kinds of disaster, this kinds of suffering, this kinds of kappa is called Dobekandra kappa, or periods of famine. Why they experience this Dobekandra kappa? Because of human beings' lobha. Sure, every ordinary persons a Buddhasāsana person has the normal lobha. But if they have, such strong lobha, strong greed, then such kinds of feeling appear in the world. So many people experience this suffering. Also, many people also die because of this, because of this feeling. Okay? Then another one, Rogandra Kappa, we call periods of disease, a long periods of disease. Also, we call pandemic, is it? Now, all human beings in the world are experiencing this pandemic, coronavirus, is it? Not only in one country, all countries, not only in some groups of beings, all beings in the world. Now they are experiencing. We are afraid of this coronavirus. That's why we stay at home without going here and there. Is it? We are living as social distance. In this way, we are preventing such kinds of pandemic. Such kinds of pandemic. So, although some are staying alone, some stay at home without going here and there, but maybe because of their karma or sometimes they cannot also avoid, they also infect with the coronavirus, they pass away, and we are also hearing such kinds of sufferings now. Okay? Why Rogandra Kappa? The Rogandra Kappa appear, pandemic appear in the world. There are a lot of moha, delusions in human beings and beings. Because of this moha, the not normal moha, strong moha, then such kinds of disaster, such kinds of pandemic appear in the world from time to time. So many people also pass away. Okay? Then another one is a Satandra Kappa, periods of war, periods of killing. Beings are, especially human beings, are killing each other using very powerful weapons. Or they may also last for a long time, sometimes maybe 1 month, sometimes 1 year, sometimes within 1 year, etc. Then they also suffering. They are also suffering. They also experience a lot of suffering during this period. Then this kinds of periods called periods of war or periods of killing. This is called Satandra Kappa. When the human being has a lot of dosa, not only normal dosas, strong dosas, then such kinds of wars appear in the wars. Then they kill living beings, they kill each other for a long time. So during this period, many people also die. Okay? Then why these kinds of suffering appear in the world? These kinds of kappa appear in the world because of lobha, dosa, moha. Okay? When the people die because of dobekandra kappa, the shortage of food, the most of the people will be reborn in beta realms. Okay? They will become ghosts in beta realms. Why? They are always wanting for the food. Or with this mind, they are hungry, they are thirsty. With this mind, they pass away. Then because of this lobha, most of the people will be reborn in beta realms as ghosts. Okay? Beta. Because of Rogandra Kappa, a kind of disease, many people also pass away during this period. Most of the people can be reborn in Deva realms. Oh, you may think it is a little bit strange. Is it? Why? Aho wateni san sadhana eva rupa rogo nabhaviya. When they are experiencing a kind of suffering with this disease, for example, like coronavirus disease in their body, they feel a lot of suffering, a lot of painful feeling in their body. Okay? At that time, they have a kind of loving kindness, metta mind. Or if the other people will not experience such kinds of suffering that I am experiencing, it will be better. Or they have a kind of metta minds towards other beings. Or because of this metta mind, okay, they will pass away with metta mind. Then most of the people can be reborn in Deva realms. Although they are Buddhists or non-Buddhists, if they have metta mind, especially if they can control the 5 precepts not to break, they also have metta mind. They can be reborn in Deva realm as Deva or Devi. Okay? Then Satandra Kappa, periods of war. When the people die because of war, because of they are killing each other using very powerful weapons. Most of the people, not all people, no? Most of the people can be reborn in hell. Or they will go to hell. Why? They have strong dosa, strong anger each other. With this anger, not normal anger, strong anger. Because of this anger, they kill each other. Then they pass away. When they pass away with angry mind, dosa mind, they will go to hell. Most of the people. Okay, this is mentions and commentary. Okay, why these kinds of kappa, 3 kinds of kappa appear in these walls? The lobha, dosa, moha. Okay, here in Sansuddas, the Buddha mentioned Adama Raga. Adama Raga. If there's a Adama Raga, they have attachment to their own property. Okay, they use prekara, their own property. Sure, they will have that. If they cannot remove the defilement with path knowledge, magas knowledge, they will still have the some attachments. For example, their houses, their property. It is raga, no problem, no mere raga. But if they have strong attachment to the other person's property, then there will be adama raga, strong attachment, abnormal lobha, abnormal greed, okay, abnormal lust. Then wisama lobha, sure, everybody may have the normal lobha. if they haven't removed this lobha yet. This is natural. They will not produce too much suffering. But if they have strong lobha, visama lobha, improper lobha, for example, they have their own belonging. They have some attachment to their belonging. Okay, no problem. This is natural. It may not supposed to fall into full state too much. Okay, they also still have a lot of kusala. But if they have abnormal attachment to other person's belongings, then they try to take others' property, then they break, for example, like adena, dana, etc. Or because of this, they also kill living beings, or they also kill other beings, etc. Then there will be visama lobha, or unbalanced or improper lobha. Because of this also, there is such kinds of pandemic appear in the world. Then Mecha Dhamma, they have attachment to their wife or their husband. Okay, this is no problem. This is they have attachment within the law, but when they have attachment to, for example, others' wife, uncle, or mother, daughter, or auntie, etc. Or this kinds of attachment is improper attachment. Okay, the wrong dhamma, mecha dhamma, kinds of wrong dhammas, abnormal dhamma. Okay, or if they have such kinds of mind, or they also because of this, they commit, for example, killing living beings, stealing others' property, doing such misconduct, lying, or etc. Then they also experience this kinds of kappa. In this Sutta mention, usually because of lobha, okay, because of abnormal lobha, they take others' property, they will kill living beings, they will do such a misconduct, etc. Because of this pandemic appear. Then many people die during this period. Then briefly, why those kinds of disaster or these kinds of suffering appear in the world? Because of lobha, dosa, moha. Okay. If you want to escape from those suffering, what should you do? You should try to destroy those lobha, dosa, moha with past knowledge. With past knowledge. At the time, you will be able to escape from those suffering or disaster. Okay? Then to be able to destroy the defilements, lobha, dosa, moha, what will happen? You need to fulfill, you need to practice Buddhasāsana PATVH, the miracle of instructions. Okay, the miracles of instructions. So the miracle of instruction is very important than the other miracles. The other miracles, for example, PATVH, okay, the miracle. Okay, the miracle of 80 PATVH. They have psychic power. Additional PATVH, they have miracle for mind reading, etc. Mind reading. Then, although they have such kinds of miracle, because of this power, they will be able to remove the defilements, lava, dosa, moha, only just for temporarily, not for permanent. Okay? For example, yeah, the Buddha continue to taught Anusasnipati Arya and this Kevada Sutta as like Samanya Phala Sutta. Samanya Phala Sutta. The briefly, Sila, Samadhi, Penya. Oh, Sila, Samadhi, Penya. To be able to destroy or remove those defilements, Lava, Dosa, Moha, then you need to practice the three trainings, three sikkhas. Okay? Without practicing these three trainings step by step, systematically, successfully, then it is impossible to destroy the defilements completely. So, although you have a kind of the power, if you don't practice the three trainings, the Buddha's instruction, Anusasnipati, then cannot destroy the defilements. So to be able to destroy those defilements, what should you do? You need to practice the three trainings. Okay, the Anusasnipati, the miracles or instructions of the Buddha. Then here, when the Buddha, I explain the miracle or instructions according to the Samanya Phala Sutta. The Samanya Phala Sutta, according to Kevada Sutta, can be said when they are the same. When the Buddha appear in the world, then the Buddha preached the Dhamma. The Buddha preached the Dhamma for 45 years. So we call all our Tipitaka three baskets, is it? So if you or we study these three Tipitakas to finish, it will take a long time. Although we are studying for 10 years, 20 years, okay, actually, even we haven't finished yet. Okay? But all Tipitaka, if we summarize the all Tipitakas, the Buddha mentions in many sutta, Dhamma, etc. Then all are included in three trainings. If we can practice the three trainings systematically, successfully, then we all follow all Tipitakas, all the Buddha's instructions. So when the Buddha preached the Dhamma to all people, many people believe in the Buddha's Dhamma. Then they ordain as a bhikkhu. Maybe female also ordain as a bhikkhuni or sayale, etc. Some, because of their previous aspirations or because of some reason, they cannot ordain as bhikkhu or bhikkhuni or sayale, but they are still upasaka or upasika. Then they train the morality. They observe the sila. Okay, they observe the silas. How to observe the silas? Then for lay persons, at least 5 precepts. Panatipata, Viramani, they abstain from killing living being. Adinadana, Viramani, they abstain from taking others' property what is not given. Then Kamisu Mechachara, they abstain from such a misconduct. Musawada, Viramani, they abstain from lying. Sura, Miraya Mijapamara Thana Viramani, they also abstain from taking intoxicants and using drugs, etc. then they have pure morality. Okay, they have pure moralities. Not only this, this morality is called here in this sutta, Chula Sila, the small Sila. Small Sila means then maybe the quantity is a little bit, little. That's why we call small Silas, okay? Then, they also abstain from destroying the environments. Environments mean they abstain from destroying the tree or seed, etc. But they also abstain from keeping a lot of property. Some they keep many property, then they have a strong attachment to those property. But some they don't keep many property with them. But although they are keeping many property with good intentions to offer to other, to suppose other, it is still okay. But they keep a lot of property with them, they have strong attachment to those property. Then it may cause suffering in the future. Is it? That's why they also abstain from keeping a lot of property. They also abstain from dancing, singing, entertainment shows, etc. Watching entertainment shows, etc. Or especially the bhikkhu, they abstain from those kinds of improper things. Okay? Or this is also called sila, morality. This is Mijjhima Sila, medium morality. Then another one, especially bhikkhus, they also abstain from making living by practicing magic power, magic, a kind of astrology, a kind of sorcery, etc. Is it? Then they are some bhikkhu make magic, some bhikkhu make astrology, some bhikkhu make sorcery, etc. Buddha dislike such kinds of behavior in the Buddha's dispensation. So after ordination, they also abstain from such kinds of improper behavior or astrology, magic show, etc. Okay? Such kinds of sila is also, this is also called a kind of sila. We call Mahasila, higher silas, higher morality. This is also the Buddha's instructions, okay? Briefly, for layperson, when they can observe 5 precepts not to break, they are accomplishing morality. They fulfill pure morality. For Sayadaw, etc., then 8 precepts or 10 precepts according to their ability, then they have pure morality. For bhikkhu, Patimokha Samvara Sila, at least 227 rules, okay? They observe 227 rules. Then they have pure moralities, or they fulfill moralities. When they fulfill the morality, actually they escape from Videkama Kilesa. Videkama Kilesa means transgressions, mental defilements, transgressing the defilement, violating the defilements, okay? Okay, not only in their mind. For example, lobha appear in their mind, then it appears strongly. Then they cannot control this lobha mind. Then they commit, for example, stealing others' property, doing such misconduct. Or they break the law, they break the rules. Dosa appear not only in their mind. Then they cannot control their dosa. Then they kill living beings, or they destroy other beings, others' properties, etc. Then this is also Videkama Kilesa. Okay? They can destroy those kinds of Videkama Kilesa by keeping moralities, sila. So this is training and morality. When they can train the morality, when they can observe the morality not to break, their respective morality not to break, they are a good persons. Okay, Kalayana Putujana. A good persons. If they are a good person, because of pure morality, although they still have lava, dosa, moha, they will not fall into fourth state. Why? They are following Anusasani Patihariya, the miracles of Buddha's instruction. So Buddha's instruction, okay, Anusasani Patihariya is very powerful. It leads to very powerful results. Is it? Okay, I want to encourage you, most of the people here, difficult to ordain as a bhikkhu, difficult to ordain as a sale, is it? You are upasaka and upasika. So you need to observe the 5 precepts not to break. Okay? When you can observe the 5 precepts not to break, then you can destroy a kinds of kilesa. We take a kilesa, transgressions, defilements. Because of this reason, you will never fall into fourth state. If you can maintain the 5 precepts not to break in this life, you will not fall into fourth state in this life, next life. Then if you can continue, because of the habit, good habit, if you can continue to observe the 5 precepts not to break in future lives also, then you will not fall into fourth state. There are also many story or many evidence. Okay, although okay, for example, since very long ago, okay, they met with the Buddha. They take 5 precepts not to break because of this good habit, or they keep the 5 precepts not to break in many lives. So they only just reborn in good destination, such as human run, as human being, as deva. Only just like this. They will never fall into fourth state. There are also many such kinds of story in the Tipitaka. Okay? So, why? You are following the Anusasani Patihariya, the miracles of the Buddha's instructions. Okay, another one. Although you still can destroy the Videkama kilesa, the transgression, the defilements, but you still have another 2 kilesa. One is a Videkama Priyotana kilesa. Priyotana kilesa. Waking up mental defilements. Waking up mental defilements. If you haven't attained mega flight yet, so you cannot destroy the defilements completely yet. So, although there's a defilement, lava, dosa, moha in your mind, when you have improper attention, when you meet with the agreeable object, beautiful objects, handsome objects, etc. You also have improper attention, ionis of nasikara, then lava appear. Okay? Then when you see disagreeable objects, you also have improper attention. Then dosas appear in your mind. Moha, mana, isa, material, etc. The same way. So when they appear obviously in your mind, then they also torture your mind. They can also torture your mind. Then your mind will not be peaceful. Okay? When the defilements are rising strongly, or such kinds of defilement is called Videkama kilesa, waking up the kilesa. They are waking up in your mind. We take Priyotana kilesa, okay? If you wish to stay without peacefully without such kinds of kilesa, then what should you do? You need to train and concentration. You need to practice kinds of meditations to attain concentration. When you attain concentrations, okay, when you attain concentrations, you can maintain your defilements not to appear strongly. Here, then first, here also Indriya Samvara Sila. Actually, you can start to, for example, you will start to practice kinds of meditation like Anapana meditation, okay, or 4 elements meditation. Then you know how to practice. Then when you are practicing this Anapana breathing meditation or 4 elements meditation, then you only just put your mind inside this meditation object. Then at that time, you automatically got your sense of. Okay, if you cannot put your mind inside meditation object, then you don't get your sense of. So your eyes will see agreeable objects or disagreeable objects. Then, because of this, lobha, dosa, moha appear. But you try to restrain your eye doors, okay? Not to see those kinds of agreeable objects or disagreeable objects. Although you see agreeable objects or disagreeable objects, you don't consider, you don't see in detail, or this is beautiful, or his body or her body is handsome or beautiful, etc. His face or eye is beautiful or handsome, etc. You only just pay attention as objects only, okay, visible objects only. If you don't catch in this way, then you are guarding your eyes door. Because of this, lobha, dosa will not appear. If you cannot guard your eyes door, then lobha, dosa, moha will appear because of this visible object. Okay? In the same way, if you got your ear door from the sound, different kinds of sound, then if you put your mind only just in meditation object, then you are guarding your ear door. Because of agreeable or disagreeable sound, lobha, dosa, moha will appear, but when you are putting your mind inside meditation objects, then you are guarding your ear door. Nose door also in the same way, tongue door, body door, heart door, mind door also in the same way. So you restrain the sense faculties, okay? 6 doors of faculty. You only just put your mind inside meditation objects, respective meditation objects. This is called guardians or sense door. Okay, Indriya Samvara Sila. You also, this is also the beginning stage of meditation practice. Then when you practice in this way, not only in one posture, not only in certain posture, when you are walking, you are also guarding this sense door. You only just put your mind in meditation object, your respective meditation object. When you are standing, when you are sitting, when you are lying down, when you go forward and backward, when you are bending your body, when you are using the toilet, when you are eating, even when you are taking bath, etc. Then you are practicing a kind of meditation. That means you are keeping your mind with one meditation object. Then you are guarding. At that times, your mindfulness and wisdom also will become stronger. Then you fulfill sati sampajanya. You are accomplishing mindfulness and clear apprehending. Okay? Clear awareness. Sati sampajanya. Then this is also the miracles of Buddha's instructions. Okay, Anusasani Pratihariya. Then when you are doing in this way, you are contented with evidence. Contented with evidence means you have the rope to protect your body. You have the food only just to survive, to be able to practice meditations. Okay? Okay? You are contented. You don't find the extra rope, extra food, extra lodgings, etc. purposely. Okay? Then, whatever property you have, you are satisfied with those property. Only just to protect your body, to practice meditations only. Then, this is called Santotika, okay? The contented and four requisites, etc. Then this is also the miracles of Buddha's instructions. Then in this way, then you practice meditation, you keep your mind in one meditation object and every bodily posture. Then you are practicing meditation diligently, regularly. Then what will happen? Finally, you will be able to remove the Nivarana hindrances, 5 hindrances. Okay? In the beginning, when you start to practice meditation, actually 5 hindrances alternately will torture your mind. Sometimes, Kamachanda Nivarana, sensual desire or sexual desire will appear. Okay? Sometimes, Vyabhara Nivarana, evil or anger will appear in your mind. Sometimes sloth and topa, tinamita will appear in your mind. Then Udeja Gogoja, sometimes restlessness, okay, wandering thoughts. Gogoja remorse will appear in your mind. They torture your mind. Sometimes Vijikaja, doubt on the meditation objects. You have doubt and regarding this meditation or this meditation object, etc. This practice, etc. Then they also will appear in your mind frequently. When you are practicing meditation, they will torture your mind. They will appear frequently. They are called hindrances. They will hinder your mind. Or they will prevent your mind not to arise as kusala mind. Or kusala mind means such as jhana mind, magga mind, phala mind, etc. Or they will prevent your mind. This one they are called nivarana. They are also similar to, priyodhana kilesa. Okay, priyodhana kilesa. Because you have no concentration yet, then those defilement or nivarana will appear frequently, will torture your mind frequently. Your mind is not so peaceful, although you want to stay peacefully without defilements, but you cannot stay peacefully without defilement. They are torturing your mind. That's why they are called priyodhana kilesa, waking up mental defilements, or nivarana hindrances. But when you practice meditation successfully, for example, anapana meditation, finally, whenever you pay attention, breathing objects, you can stay with the breathing objects peacefully, comfortably, happily, without any other objects for a long time, many times. Although you are sitting for 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. You don't want to stop. Okay? Although you stop meditation, your mind is still very peaceful and you feel very blissful feelings. In this way, then, the meditation nimitta, signs of concentration, will appear step by step. Finally, then your mind will take a patibhaga nimitta or counterpart sign, okay, as objects whenever you meditate. You can stay with these objects for a long time, many times. Then they attain the first jhana. The first jhana means a group of 5 jhana factors is called the first jhana. Okay, Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. They will appear obviously in your mind. When they appear in your mind, then what will happen? Then 5 hindrances will not appear. Then you attain the first jhana's concentration. This is also the Buddha's instructions. Okay, Anusasani Patiharya. Anusasani Patiharya. Then don't stop with the first jhana, then you can go to the second jhana, higher than the first jhana. Okay, by practicing 5 masteries. Then when you attain the second jhana, don't stop with the second jhana, continue to practice the third jhana. When you become a master in the third jhana, continue to practice the fourth jhana. Then you will attain up to the fourth jhana stage by practicing anapana meditations. Okay? Then when you attain up to fourth jhana stage, what will happen? You will be able to control your mind, your defilements not to arise strongly because of power of concentrations. Then you will be able to dispel, you will be able to remove the prayotana kilesa, waking up mental defilement. Is it? Okay, according to this Samanyaphala Sutta or Kevota Sutta, then only just mention up to fourth jhana stage. After this four jhanas, the Buddha continued to talk vipassana knowledge, etc. That's why commentary explain not only four jhanas, the Buddha also taught arupa jhana together with the fourth jhanas. Why they are the same factors. Also, without practicing arupa jhana, they cannot also attain many supernatural power, psychic power, etc. That's why, although the Buddha stopped with the fourth jhana, the Buddha also taught arupa jhana. They will also continue to practice. They also continue to practice to attain many different kinds of abhiññana. That's why they also practice 10 kasina 8 attainments, or maybe 8 kasina 8 attainments. Okay, Patuvi Avo Tejo Vayo, Nila Pita Loida, or Data kasina. In this way. Okay, here, when they attain fourth jhana state by practicing anapana or any kasinas, then based on this kasina, this concentration, usually the Buddha mentions in many sutta establish up to fourth jhana state. Okay? That means the fourth jhana is the best jhanas for foundations or vipassana or for foundations or abhiññana. That's why whenever you want to practice vipassana, then if you can establish up to fourth jhana state, it will be more powerful. It will be effective to practice vipassana. Here, vipassana, insight knowledge, vipassana jnana. Okay? Then if you have already attained up to fourth jhana state, establish up to four jhanas concentration in every meditation sessions. Then based on this four jhana, you can start to practice vipassana. Vipassana means beginning from four elements meditation. Beginning from four elements meditation. Then when you can practice four elements, earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, step by step, systematically, then you will be able to know the four elements. Then you can continue to practice Upadārupa, derived materiality based on four elements meditation. Then you will also realize, you will be able to discern the 28 kinds of rupa, by ways of quantity or by ways of causes. Okay? Then you will have rupa parikaha jnana, the analytical knowledge of materiality. Okay? Or definition knowledge of matter. When you can analyze, when you can discern those rupas systematically, there are also nama which arise taking rupa as object. They also arise according to their respective process, viti. Then you can also discern those nama as they really are. Then finally, kusala or agusala, if you have attained jhana mind process, jhana thoughts process, and also kusala or agusala thoughts process in this way. Then you will be able to discern nama as they really are. Then you will have nama parikahanyana, analytical knowledge of mind. Okay? Then you have nama rupa paricchedanyana, the analytical knowledge of mind and matter, or definition knowledge of mentality and materiality. This is the first stage of vipassana. Okay? Then when you attain when you can discern those nama rupa as they really are, then you know there's no persons, no being, no human being, no deva, no Brahma, no soul, no self, only a group of nama and rupa. Then you realize Nibbana. You realize the first noble truth, dukkha satya, the noble truth of suffering. Okay? Then you only just see nama and rupa, but no being, no human being, no faith, no male, no female, etc. Especially in meditation practice, when you are contemplating vipassana. But you still continue to practice to find their causes. There are many people who hold many kinds of wrong view. Okay, this nama rupa or this being are created by God, created by Brahma, created by Shiva, created by Allah, etc. There are many people. Some people also have a kind of wrong view. Those beings or those nama rupa arise without cause, or they automatically arise. After passing away, there will be nothing in the future, etc. There are also such kinds of people, people who are holding such kinds of view. That's why to be able to destroy such kinds of wrong view, then you also need to find their causes. Okay? When you can continue to discern their causes in the near-death moment of the first life systematically, then you will be able to find their causes. Briefly, their causes are Vijja, Tanha, Upadana, Sankhara, Kamma. For example, now you are a human being. Okay? Then you accumulated a kind of Kamma Vajara Kusala in the past. Because of this Kusala, then you receive the 5 Ukike here. When you are doing a kind of Kusala, for example, doing generosity or observing morality, or practicing meditation, okay, they are Kamma Vajara Kusala. There will be Sankhara formation. Then after doing so, this is called Kamma Sati, Kamma Force. When you are doing this Kusala, you may have a kind of wish or inclinations towards the future. For example, you want to become a human being, okay? Then knowing, actually there's no human being, only just a group of nama and rupa, but you are knowing as a human being, male or female, etc. There will be avijja, ignorance. Then tanha, you have attachment to this human being life, or female life or male life. There will be craving, tanha. Upadana, you have strong attachment to this male or female life or human being life. Then this is called upadana, clinging. Avijja, tanha, upadana, these three are called kilesa vada. Strongly by these 3 kilesa vada, then you accumulate this Kamma Vajara Kusala. Then Sankhara and Kamma is called Kamma Vada. Then if there are these 2 vada or 5 causes, then sure you will obtain Vipaka Vada. Okay, resultant wrong. Then you receive 5 Ukike in this life. Okay, then you will be able to discern those causes with your direct knowledge, vipassana knowledge, when you can practice systematically. If you, because of these 5 causes, you receive this 5 Ukike in this life. If you have these kinds of 5 causes in the future, then you will also receive the 5 Ukike in the future. So these beings or nama rupa arise because of these 5 causes only. Then you will understand not these 5 Ukike or those beings are not created by God, created by Brahma, not created by Shiva or any other creatures, etc. Okay? Then you will be able to discern their causes as they really are. Then what happens? Then you have Pitya Prajnana, cause apprehending knowledge. Then you also realize samudaya satya, the noble truth of the origin of suffering. Okay? Then these two satya are the objects of vipassana. Then nama, rupa, and their causes are the objects of vipassana. First, you need to try to discern nama, rupa, and their causes as they really are, systematically, step by step. Then, when you can successfully discern those nama, rupa, and their causes, then you realize two noble truths, or they are the objects of vipassana. So you are ready to discern the real vipassana. Okay? When you see paramatha, nama, rupa, and their causes as they really are, you will also see their nature. Their nature is arising and perishing. Hodawa abhavatina anicca. Okay? Arising and perishing. As soon as they arise and perish, and in the paramatha point of view. Okay? But if you have no vipassana knowledge, special knowledge or insight knowledge, you cannot see those real nature. When you have the vipassana knowledge, insight knowledge or special knowledge, you can see those paramatha, nama, rupa, and their causes as they really are. Okay? Then pay attention, their arising and perishings, you can contemplate them as anicca, anicca, dukkha, dukkha, anatta, anatta. This is called vipassana, insight meditation. You are contemplating those nama, rupa, and their causes by ways of three characteristics: anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Okay? Then your vipassana knowledge slowly become mature. When you are practicing vipassana, then your vipassana knowledge also will destroy the defilement slowly. Okay? Finally, at the end of vipassana knowledge, what will happen? Then you will realize nibbana. Then a kind of mega knowledge, mega jnana, path knowledge will appear. The first knowledge is called Sotapatti path knowledge. Then this Sotapatti path knowledge will destroy the defilements. Okay? The respected defilements. Then, okay, the Buddha mentioned this is vipassana practice. Then you will destroy the, anusaya kilesa, latent defilement, latent mental defilements. Though they are not waking up because of your concentration, but they are still in your mind. When the conditions happen, then it can appear. But when you can destroy those defilements with path knowledge, the respected defilements will never appear. For example, when you attain Sotapatti path knowledge, this path knowledge will destroy all defilements which can cause for full state. Then although there is a lobha, dosa, moha, then this cannot cause for full state. Then you will not break the 5 precepts, etc. That's why, okay, it will never appear. Then deity and vicikicca, the wrong view, doubt, etc. Then this path knowledge will completely destroy. Then it will never appear in the future. Okay? Because of this, then they destroy the anusaya kilesa, latent mental defilements. Okay? Latent mental defilements. It will never appear again. Then in this way, you can continue to practice. For example, when you become Sotapanna, etc., you can continue to practice vipassana meditations to attain higher attainment. For example, to become Sakadagami, to become Anagami, etc. Then, okay, up to Anagami state, then you will completely destroy the Kama Raga, the sensual sphere lust. They have no attachment to sensual pleasures. They will completely destroy dosa, anger. Okay? And Nivarana, these are called Kamechanda Nivarana and Vyapara Nivarana. Okay, if you can practice up to Anagami state, then you have no more Kamechanda Nivarana and Vyapara Nivarana. That's why Samadhi means Patipurakari. You have already fulfilled Samadhi. Your Samadhi will never disappear again. Okay? Okay, then we also discuss with the Sayadaw. Sayadaw, many people want to practice Abhiññana. Which condition is better to be successful in Abhiññana? Okay? Then Sayadaw says, if they become anagami, then their concentration will never disappear. Okay? It can be successful in many various kinds of Abhiññana. So, if they want to practice Abhiññana successfully, then they should practice until they become anagami first. Okay, and Samanya Phala Samanya Phala here, after Vipassana knowledge, then the Buddha continued to taught Manomedi Jnana. Okay, this is a kind of psychic powers. They can create the same body, okay? They can create the same body when they, okay, then they practice the 14 ways systematically. Then based on this, they can practice Manomedi Abhiññana, the kinds of psychic power. When they attain this psychic power, then they can also create another body. This is only just one body. There's a sun story already complete here. Maybe later I may explain the other remaining talk later, okay? Manomedi Jnana, then after that, Adivida Jnana, the supernatural powers. Then after that, Devasota Jnana, divine eyes. After that, Chetopriya Jnana, reading others' mind. After that, Pobinivasa-nusati Jnana, remembrance of past lives. After that, Chutupapada Jnana, or divine eyes. Okay? They know dying and birth or other beings. Then another one, Asavakya Jnana, or Asavakya Jnana is referred to Arhata past knowledge. When they need to practice until they become Arhanta. When they attain Arhata past knowledge, they will completely destroy all mental defilements, anusya kilesa, then no more lobha, dosa, moha. If there's no lobha, dosa, moha, okay, then because of no lobha, dosa, moha, they solve, such kinds of persons solve all problems. So solving the problem, usually they can only try to solve themselves first. Then they have other people to solve, to practice as far as they can. They will be able to follow all beings, okay, and the world will be able to follow such kinds of good way or Buddha's instruction. It is impossible. Okay? When you can follow the Buddha's instructions, Anusasanipadiyarya, the miracle for instructions, then you will obtain the wonderful result. Wonderful results. If they don't follow, then they cannot obtain such kinds of wonderful results. But to follow as not only sila, not only samadhi, then need to practice step by step. Okay? If you are not satisfied with the BA degree, then continue to practice, continue to try to attain master degree. If you are not satisfied yet, okay, you can continue to practice, you can continue to try to attain PhD degree, etc., etc. That's it. This is only just a, but in Buddha's teaching, it's a very, very powerful and very high level of attainment, very high levels of result are there. Okay, then when you are practicing Sila Samadhi Panya systematically to be higher and higher, etc. Then finally, you can attain up to Arahata path knowledge. Then you can solve all problems. Then, the disaster or pandemic also will not appear if there are such kinds of person in the world. Such kinds of person mean not only one, many, all. Okay? But there are such kinds of person, noble persons or arahanta in the world, but there are also many people who have full of defilement. That's why there are still many disasters, many pandemic, etc. Yeah. So if you wish to escape from those suffering or pandemic, then you need to try to follow the Buddha's Anusasani Pratihariya, the miracle of the Buddha's instructions. By following this, may be able to escape from the suffering, may be able to escape from the pandemic or disaster as soon as possible, and may be able to realize Nibbana as soon as possible.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Sayadaw. Thank you very much for teaching today. We have 20 minutes left. Can we open the floor for question? Okay. In our daily life, if we are working or interacting with others and we feel strong fear or anger or lobha, what should we do in that moment to deal with the emotion?
Yes. Now, if you are practicing a kinds of meditations, when you become skillful with this meditation object, then whenever you want, you can stay with this meditation objects. If your mind can stay with this meditation objects, such kinds of lobha or dosa or moha, strong lobha or dosa or moha will not appear. You are still practicing, you haven't succeeded in meditation yet. At the time, you still cannot remove the hindrances. So, from time to time, we take a kilesa, okay? We take a kilesa, we can add mental defilements. Or hindrances may appear from time to time. At that times, you should stay with meditation objects as far as you can. Although you're trying to stay with your respective meditation objects, then you cannot remove it. Your mind is overwhelmed by this defilement. At that times, maybe you may change to the other meditation object. For example, reflect on if you have the, for example, lobha, very strong lobha, greed, you cannot remove it with your respective meditation objects. Then you pay attention that, the skeleton or 32% of the body as repossessiveness. That's it? Then Asubha meditation. Then sometimes you can also pay attention to the death, or only just pay attention to this object. Focus on this object deeply, again and again, again and again. Then because of this object and this meditation, then this, lobha may disappear or may be able to reduce. Okay? Dosa appear. You cannot solve the dosa evil with your respective meditation object. Then you may sense metta. You may sense metta to this person or all beings together. Although you try in this way, still cannot remove it, then maybe you can reflect as a group of 4 elements. Okay? I am also a group of 4 elements. This person is also a group of 4 elements. Everything are a group of 4 elements only. To who I am getting angry, or when you reflect on this as 4 elements, then you will be able to remove this anger. In this way, you can solve the problem. If you have a kind of skillful meditation objects, it will be better. For example, you used to develop Buddha Nusati, then whenever you develop Buddha Nusati, it will be very easy for you. Then you develop Buddha Nusati, can remove all defilement. Okay, loba or dosa, no problem. In this way, the other meditation subjects also. Okay?
My question is, when we are experiencing a lot of nivarana, and it's very difficult to sit and meditate, especially for a long time, the nivaranas are very strong. So what is the best thing to do in order to go deeply in meditation during that time?
Just now I already explained. When you are practicing meditation, you are fighting with the enemies. So enemy also will fight back you. Okay? Then if you have 5 powers, saddha, faith, virya, effort, mindfulness, sati is mindfulness, samadhi, concentration, panya, wisdom. These are 5 powers. If you have 5 powers, then these 5 powers, okay, can fight with the enemies. Trying to have powerful 5 powers, then what should you do? Practice regularly and every bodily posture as far as you can. Avoid cut your sense stop. Okay? Put your mind inside one of the meditation objects which you prefer. Special meditation objects, main meditation objects, or the necessary meditation objects, one of the 4 protective meditation, etc. In this way, you will be able to overcome this problem. Now, those who are successful in meditation, they attain up to jhana concentration state, or they are practicing vipassana step by step. They overcome step by step. Okay? They overcome step by steps. When they can keep 5 precepts, then they overcome the Vitakama kilesa, transgressions, defilements. When they attain concentration, they overcome Priyotthana kilesa, weaken up mental defilements, or hindrances. When they attain paths of fruition knowledge, then they also overcome Anusaya kilesa, latent mental defilements, step by step. Then practice the 3 training steps successfully. Okay?
Okay. Yes, thank
That's
you.
why why you go back. Then you still need to fight.
Yeah, I want to go back and ordain, but now so many problems in Myanmar is closed. I hope they will open soon.
This question regarding in what condition, in what condition should we classify someone has already destroyed the tree or destroyed the seed?
Consider tree or the seed.
Yeah, destroying trees and their seed.
So,
Buddhasāsana Padaviyada.
Buddhagama Padaviyata, this is a kind of moral, especially for bhikkhus.
Yeah, how to consider one already broken this?
If you broken before, if you destroy purposely, then don't worry. Then for layperson it is okay. For Sayali it is okay, especially for bhikkhu. Especially during the Buddha time, many Indians have the idea the tree or seeds also can grow. That's why they have life faculty. Okay? Then when the bhikkhu or someone cut the tree, destroy the seed, etc., then they are also killing living being. Because of this, they criticize the bhikkhu. Because of this reason, the Buddha also laid down this rule. The Buddha prevents all bhikkhus not to cut the tree which is growing. Okay, that's why all order of monk, bhikkhu sanghas maintain the green environments, good environments, not to destroy the forest, etc. But those who don't follow this rule, then they are also still destroying. That's why there's no tree or forest in Myanmar.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Is it dosa? Why is it that sometimes I feel quite a lot of anxiety? Which meditation subject will help the most?
All meditation subjects can understand the dosa or fear or anxiety. Yes, a kinds of dosa. Dosa has different levels. Okay, when you fear some objects, this is also a kind of dosa. When you get angry with someone or something, this is also a kind of dosa. Only maybe different conditions. Okay, strong and not so strong. Only different. Then all meditations subjects can solve the problem. If you can practice any meditation subject successfully, especially up to, for example, jhana's concentration state, then when you have jhana's concentration, sure, no dosas can appear. Not only dosa, the other mental defilements cannot appear easily. Okay? But the Buddha taught, Metta Bhavitapa, Vyabhadasa Pahanaya, and Meghiya Sutta, etc. The metta meditation is the best for the removal of dosa, anger. Okay? Then if you practice metta meditation again and again, because of this metta meditation, you will be able to reduce the dosa. When you can successful up to metta jhana's concentration, then you will be able to remove the metta for long times. When you practice up to vipassana stage, until you realize nibbana, then you can completely remove the dosa as their level. Okay? As their level. Then the other meditation objects also okay. Just now I already explained. For example, you are getting angry with someone, then you reflect on yourself. I am also a group of 4 elements. They are also a group of 4 elements. To whom I am getting angry. But they will also die one day. I am also die one day. Why I am getting angry with this person, etc. Then when you reflect on this, then you will be able to remove the anger. If you are getting angry with this object, okay, ignore this object, don't pay attention. Only just pay attention to objects. It will be better.
Another question is regarding if someone through abhinya make another person's appear. So this person appear through abhinya, for example, manomaya abhinya. So these extra persons appear by abhinya. How do we explain this person's nama rupa and his vici?
Okay, this one is only just maybe created body, is it? Not real body. Then that time, nama rupa helps in real persons. Okay? Then the other person, actually the real person who have abhinya, he is creating this one. Because of his power of abhinyana, the other extra body appear, etc. So all happening, abhinyana with happiness in the real persons, not in the other persons. But because of his power, the other person also like real persons, like this. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Sayadaw, if we infected with COVID virus and suffering from the sickness, what should we do now?
Just now I also explained about it, okay? This coronavirus or such kinds of pandemic appear because of lobha, dosa, moha, abnormal lobha, dosa, moha. If you can remove those lobha, dosa, moha, if many people can remove lobha, dosa, moha, can reduce or can remove the lobha, dosa, moha. Then they don't have abnormal lobha, dosa, moha. Then such kinds of pandemic will not appear easily. But there are many abnormal lobha, dosa, moha and people in the world. That's why such kinds of pandemics, such kinds of war, such kinds of shortage of food will appear frequently here and there, etc. So although the Buddha appear, the Buddha can solve himself and also the one who follow, those who follow his instruction, who practically practice according to his instruction. Or he can only have such kinds of persons. Although the Buddha appear, they don't practice the Buddha's instructions to destroy those lobha, dosa, moha. Then it is impossible to solve. Okay, then more and less only difference. Then another one is the Buddha ways or treatment. Then you may develop or reflect the 7 enlightenment factors, Bojjhanga, and recite as far as you can. Reflect the 7 enlightenment factors. Another one, for example, in Girimananda Sutta, then you practice 5 kk as impermanence, or also non-self, anicca, dukkha, anatta, with the new vipassana. Then also reflect the 32 parts of the body as repulsiveness, etc. There are many ways the Buddha taught, 10 ways of the treatment, is it? In this Sutta. Or when you do this one again and again also, then you can escape from those suffering. Especially this mental disease, bodily disease appear because of mental disease also, mental defilement also. When your mind is very clear from the defilements, then your blood circulation is very clear. Then if your blood circulation is very clear, then such kinds of disease also cannot appear easily. Something like this. But if their past karma cannot escape from this. Oh, okay. That's why I only just suggestion you follow wearing the mask, wash your hands, stay at home, stay as social distancing. Oh, they are the suggestion of the doctor here. And also stay with meditation objects as far as you can. If you can successfully stay with good objects for a long time, many times, sure, you will be able to escape from those coronavirus infections. Okay?
Thank you very much, Sayadaw, for suggestion. Put the focus on the good object. I think that's the end of the Q&A today. May we have Sayadaw lead us in making aspiration and sharing the merits, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Repeat after me to share your merits to all beings. Idame punya.
Idame punya.
Asawakaya.
Asawakaya.
Vahang hodu.
Vahang hodu.
Idame punya.
Idame punya.
Nibbānasa.
Nibbānasa.
Pacayo hodu.
Pacayo hodu.
Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punyam bhagam.
Sabba sadhana.
Sabba sadhana.
Bhajemi.
Bhajemi.
Te sabbe.
Te sabbe.
Me samang.
Me samang.
Punya bhagam.
Punyam bhagam.
Labantu.
Labantu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.